We're just waiting here because the tenant is not here and the lock on the door has been changed, so I can't get access with the keys that I have. That's where we're at right now. And right now we're about a half hour past the time we were supposed to meet. So hopefully she gets here soon. Hello, Nicholas Burling here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to my apartment. Welcome back to my apartment if you've been following me for a little while, because this is an apartment I renovated last year. It's empty now and it's kind of damaged. Not as badly as I was expecting, but I have a mixture of emotions about it that I'm only just beginning to process. So let me take you on a tour. So I'm just going through the editing and I realized that I forgot to mention why this situation arose in the first place. And I ended up just having one of those sort of nightmare tenant situations where the person that my tenant was in a relationship with was being accused of dealing drugs. And there were a whole bunch of residents that had written in complaints about both noise and also being threatened by this person. So Strata had basically told me that I had to handle the situation. And what I had to do then was tell the tenant that this person, Strata ended up banning this person from the building. So I had to tell the tenant that this person was banned and that if they were allowed in the building again, that the tenant would be evicted. And then that person kept allowing this other person into the building over and over again, and I ended up having to evict them. And I was really concerned about doing this because I don't believe anyone should be sort of forced out without a place to go. And luckily this person found a place to go to. But it was just really sort of impacting my emotions because on one hand, this person's done a bunch of damage to the property that I have to fix, hasn't paid rent, and there were all of these other issues. So it's sort of a really difficult situation to be in because on one hand, it's hard not to get really angry about that. And on the other hand, you have to recognize that everyone needs a home. And, you know, we're in a crappy system. I do my best to be ethical within the crappy system. And when you make your money in the construction industry, there are no real sort of ethical ways of going about it. But at the same time, construction is a necessary skill and service to have in the world. So it just puts you in a really unusual situation, and I tried my best in this situation to be as humane as possible. It's just a sticky situation and I have a lot of feelings about it, but it is what it is. So back to the video. This is the master bedroom that we're in right now. This is not in too bad a shape. It has a broken screen and very dirty walls, which may or may not be showing up on camera. And then if we go out through this doorway here, there's the bathroom door. And you can see this is one of the most damaged items. I'm going to need a new door to go in here, unfortunately. I'm not entirely sure what happened. And then as you come into the bathroom, this was not able to be cleaned before the last person left, so this is going to require some cleaning in addition to some repair work. We've got some paint damage. This bar here, the towel bar, has been ripped out of the wall. Some minor sort of damage over here that I can kind of touch up. I'm not too concerned about that. And then as we come out here, we'll go into the other bedroom. So this is the second bedroom. This one has had tape and things on the wall. So there's a lot of pieces of wall that are going to have to be repaired here. Some spots over here, spots up around the ceiling there. And other than that, just dirty walls again. And then as we come out of this room and into the hallway, this is another area where I didn't actually get an explanation for this, but for some reason all of the baseboards were ripped out of the closet and not particularly well done, so that's just confusing to me. It's not a hard fix, that's just very confusing. And then, as you come in here, this is the living room and the dining room. They don't look bad. Standing here, I'm not particularly concerned about this area too much. There's some areas on the wall where inexplicably some writing has occurred. And then the main problem in here is a burn mark in the floor. This was from a heat lamp that was left there apparently, but there's no way for me to repair that without pulling up all of the floors. So I guess that's just gonna have to stay and be a talking point. That kind of sucks. Then we come back through the hallway here. Again, some dirtier walls. We have the pantry closet, which general wear and tear, I'm not concerned about things like that. So then we have this door over here, and this leads us into the storage room, and this is one of the best kept areas in the place. Not quite sure how that happened, but I'm very pleased with how the storage room looks. +1. And then if you come on over here, we've got the kitchen, and the kitchen is also looking pretty good. Got same appliances and cabinets that we had when it was rented out, so that's a bonus. The only problem is one of the kids sat on the door here and broke the hinge, so that's really the only issue, and I don't know if I'll include anything else in my video for this week. Well, I did decide to include some more in this video, and that's because I got some work done on my apartment. I don't know if you have ever seen it this clean, because I don't know if I ever put it on camera before I started this project, but I have this entertainment unit back here finished. Almost. It still needs the counter, still needs the doors. Okay, it's not almost finished, but I do have the fireplace in, and you can't see it back there because faux wood that I decided to put on it isn't sticking as well as I thought it would, so I'm going to have to glue that in place better, but for the time being, I'll just say it's done because it makes me feel better. So over here, I have to bring up all of this floor, and I've got my hammer drill now, so Sonia, if you're watching this, we don't have to chip everything up by hand anymore, but thank you for doing so much in the entryway over here. This right here just had to get done because otherwise I was going to be tracking a huge amount of dust and dirt out into the hallway. And I'm going to be moving this further into that corner, but fortunately, the only things that are sitting on tile are appliances, so I don't actually have to worry about having to pull out all of the cabinets before I can redo the floor. I can just go ahead and redo the floor, so that's been a nice discovery today. Mainly, I'm just really happy to be able to walk around freely in my place again because I haven't been able to do this in a very, very, very long time, and now I can. So I hope you enjoy seeing these kinds of videos, and as always, if you do, please make sure you hit the like button. If you want to see more content like this, please hit the subscribe button and click the bell icon so you get notified every time I post a new video. And until next time, have a great day. Are we done? We're done. Let's turn the lights on. We're out, folks. I'm exhausted.